I'm with Paulette Francis. Hi, Paulette.
Hello.
Now, Paulette is
Co-chair.
of the Martin Luther King Jr. Committee. So, tell us, what is the committee? What do you guys do?
Okay, we're the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Coach Committee at Gardena, and our primary focus is to continue the legacy of Dr. King's dream and keeping the dream alive in the city of Gardena. We coordinate a 2-day celebration for Dr. King along with the city of Gardena. We have a Friday night youth program, and that's where we present our young people, and they get opportunity to participate in the celebration as well. We're having an essay contest winners tonight. We have a spoken word. We have dance program. We have a wonderful young woman named Rebecca, who's an excellent violinist and pianist, and we're just expecting a wonderful program. And then on Saturday, the celebration continues with our 33rd annual commemorative parade. The parade begins at 10 at Sarah, moves north on Van Ness.
Sarah High School?
Sarah High School.
Uh-huh.
And then it moves north on Van Ness.
Yes.
And it ends at Raleigh Park. Our Grand Marshal for this year is Wendy Raquel Robinson. Mm-hmm. And then our Community Grand Marshal is Miss Marcia Sidney Reed from 186th Street School. She's also National Principal of the Year. And we're excited about Miss Reed because for 10 years, Miss Reed has had a peace march at her school with the entire school for 10 years. And as I shared with her, I'm a teacher as well. And to get a group of teachers to do the same thing for 10 years, it's quite a challenge. But she does it, and so we're excited about that. And so we have this wonderful program. And the extra added attraction this year, we're having a Battle of the Bands and a drumline competition. We have 4 bands and let's see, I take that back. 3 bands and 4 drum lines. So we're real excited about that. So we're looking forward to a really great day.
Excellent. Now, I wanted to ask you a question. Mm-hmm. The Martin Luther King Jr., how do you think that his words and what he preached helps children?
Well, I think it helps children understand that we can settle our differences, 1, through peaceful means, that 2, that everybody should have an opportunity to participate in any life pursuit, any purpose that they choose, that we're all the same and that we should all work hand in hand and live in peace. And I think that's the biggest idea, is that living in peace. And I think Dr. King would be proud of us. Okay, well, Paula, thank you.
Thank you.
And let's go check out the show.
sit here. The last that I checked at the doctor, I still got it all up here. But why, as I continue to stand here, people that are in the world try to paint a portrait or try to depict the self-image of my inner image by judging me by my physical outer appearance when they know nothing about me. You can obviously see that I'm not bad looking. As a matter of fact, I would consider myself to be beautiful, quite glamorous. Whenever I walk in a room somewhere, I feel like I own it, but I know who I am. I'm more than just a long, hairy, cute nails, BCBG stilettos, a Louis V bag, a hot fedora hat, but all those things are just a material accessory to add to me. But it's more to my life than that. It's about giving back, getting involved in your community, helping a friend or someone when they are in desperate need by letting them know that they can succeed, living your life with a purpose. Don't allow people to make opinions about you and tell you that you're worthless. If you are a woman or man, little boy, little girl, young adult, teenager, grandma or grandpa, know that you are valuable. Know that you are important and you have a purpose for living. You see, I don't allow myself to get consumed by the opinions or the views of others. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't care if they stripped away these clothes, picked out my throat, and shaved me bald. I would still have joy because after all, it's just a material accessory to add to me. It's about the inner me, what's in here at the end of the day. Not something that in a matter of time it can be taken away. Love yourself, know who you are. If I know who I am, I've got style, I've got personality, I'm unique, I've got my own creativity. I serve a great God. I don't have to worry about what people think about me. And if you can't accept it, oh well, I'm more than just an accessory. This is my self-image, the way my Heavenly Father, my man Christ Jesus, created me.
One, two, three, four. Here we go, you better run, 'cause here we come. Ripping our engines under the sun, 'cause we're cruising for a bruising. Oh, keeping it cool, smooth and steady. Take it back, yeah, man, things are getting heavy. We're cruising for a bruising. Oh, 2 wheels and an open road, wrapped in leather and ready to go. So don't stop the music. We got us like a bullet. We do anything we want, anytime we want. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We just ride all day. We're not gonna live any other way.
Bubblegum, cherry pop, go to the hop. Hanging with my brother 'cause his friends are so hot. While they're cruising,
Right, I went to the drive and what did I see? 100 little bitties all staring at me. I was cruising for some loving. Oh, I got the 2 wheels and an open road, so just pop that clutch and I'm ready to go.
So don't stop the music. We ride fast like a bullet. We do anything we want, anytime we want. Oh yeah, so don't stop the music. We ride fast like a bullet. We do anything we want, anytime we want. Oh yeah. We just ride all day. We're not gonna live any other way. We just ride all day.
We're not gonna live any other way.
This essay is to recognize Martin Luther King Jr., one great American hero. Martin Luther King Jr. was a person who wanted peace, acceptance, and equality. He was a person who wanted, when he was marching and protesting, he did not hurt people, bring guns, and definitely did not use inappropriate language. Violence was not his method. I want to go to college and be an architect. Along the way, I will accept all races. When I imagine growing up, I want to have traits like Martin Luther King Jr. and also be loving and caring at the same time. I think people should have a strong feeling of accepting all colors and races to have equality for all. same as Martin Luther King Jr. I believe that it is important that we treat others with respect and equality to have good relationships with one another. Martin Luther King once said, "The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character. That is the goal of true education." As a fourth grade student, I really believe that education is very important in order to succeed in life, but it is not only being intelligent, but also being a good person with good traits. That's important too. As an Asian American, I can also relate to Martin Luther King Jr. because I'm a minority in this country. I believe that I can be successful even though I am a minority as long as I study hard and do the best I can. Everyone should be given equal treatment no matter what color or race one may be. I would dedicate myself to studying hard and being successful so when I grow up, I can have a comfortable life for myself and for my family. Another quote that interests me from Martin Luther King Jr. is that there can be no deep disappointment where there is not deep love. Love is very important in life. If you don't have love in your heart, your life will be a mess. I think love should start in your own family. I'm growing up in a family full of love, respect, and trust. My parents are very supportive in all I do, especially in sports and school. My big brother always helps and teaches me, and he is my role model. My friends in school and in sports are all trustworthy, and I can always depend on them. They can depend on me as well. So loving each other means less disappointment in our lives. As a fourth grader, I can conclude that Martin Luther King Jr.'s message is very inspirational to everyone, no matter what race and age. I strongly believe that as long as everyone respects and accepts each other the way they are, our country will be a good place to live. I will try to be a good citizen and remember the message of Dr. King, who was a role model to many. I hope that America will continue to have peace, acceptance, and equality so everyone lives in harmony.
got the once-in-a-lifetime chance to hear Martin Luther King Jr. give a speech that would make them have faith in themselves and accept that they have the ability to do wonders. A speech that made the young children, like the many around the world today, examine life in a completely different way by asking them one question: what is your life's blueprint? Thankfully, today's students and people around the world are able to access Dr. King's messages through their devices and, of course, their local library. The purpose of Dr. King's question can be summarized to, in short, say that anything is possible. Be the best you can be, or never give up. However, the question has a meaning way deeper than just an encouraging phrase. Dr. King, in his blueprint speech, says our life's blueprint should be a deep belief in your own dignity, your worth, and your own somebodyness. Don't allow anybody to make you feel that you're nobody. Always feel that you count. Always feel that you have worth. And always feel that your life has ultimate significance. To embed that sort of mindset into young minds is extremely important. Analyzing the conditions in the 1960s, young children such as the handful at Berat needed such a push to motivate them. Think of the young African-American children in that time who might have been inspired to reach out to themselves when they felt they were worthless in the eyes of society. Moreover, think of what this question does to all people: black, white, Latino, Asian, green, blue, or yellow. We all, in many cases, have a feeling that we are insignificant to the world around us. No matter how small the feat or what anyone says to prevent you from doing what you do best, be it pass a class, read and write, start a business, win a marathon, even become President of the United States, you can do it. Dr. King says, if it falls your lot to be a street sweeper, sweep the streets like Michelangelo painted pictures. Sweep the streets like Beethoven composed music. Sweep the streets like Leontine Price sings before the Metropolitan Opera. Sweep streets like Shakespeare wrote poetry. Be a bush if you can't be a tree. If you can't be a highway, just be a trail. If you can't be a sun, be a star. For it isn't by size that you win or fail. Be the best of whatever you are. Of course, nobody is perfect, so Dr. King's message in his blueprint speech can be summarized as, if you want to be a doctor, be the best doctor you can be. Do not let words of hate and discouragement ruin your blueprint because you are being the best you can be. For me, this speech is extremely relative to the society and the people I encounter as I grow. I have experienced many of my friends worrying about what they're going to do when they graduate, or how to please their mothers of all ages when they have 4 AC classes, honors, extracurriculars, and sports. Yes, doing good in school is beneficial, and parents expect a lot from us to make sure we are well off. But overextending yourself to become someone you aren't is opposite of what Dr. King wished to inform us about his message. As a young person, following the steps of building my life blueprint makes me expand my thinking when I believe I cannot push my mind further. From his steps, I am to build my own, taking me to new heights and pursuing my job on this earth to the best of my ability, blocking out negative ideas and preventing myself from being dormant in a society where innovation is ever growing and it aids me in making my life the way I wish it to be. To answer Dr. King's question, my life's blueprint is to not be unhappy. I am going to become the traveling multilingual Good Morning America anchor, TV personality, teen novel writing icon I wish to be. Dr. King's message. Dr. King's message has led me to understand no one is stopping me from doing what I can but myself. The importance of Dr. King's message is important to people of all ages. Life begins again every day, and you have a chance to start your blueprint.
Searching for a heart that will love you. Longing for a child that will give him now. Give it all, he wants it all. And there's a God that walks over the earth. He's searching for a heart that is desperate. all today. He wants it all. And there's a God that walks over the earth. He's searching for a heart that is desperate, longing for a child that will give him their own, give it all. He wants it all. And he says, love me with your whole heart. He wants it all today. Serve me with your life now. He wants it all today. Bow down, let go of your idols. He wants it all today. He wants it all today. He wants it all today. He wants it all. So give it all. There's a voice that cries out in the silence, searching for a heart that will love him, longing for a child that will give him their own, give it all. He wants it all.
As I got this opportunity, I looked at Dr. King's speech and I watched it on YouTube as we do with this current age. And something came over me when listening to Dr. King's speech. Everyone knows he's a great orator, he's a great person, great preacher, great pastor. But as I was listening to this time of Dr. King speaking, it reminded me to put myself in his shoes and to speak to you. On October 26, 1967, 6 months before his assassination, Dr. Martin Luther King spoke to a group of students at the junior high school in Philadelphia. On January 13, 2017, I would like to speak to you on a life's successful blueprint. We live in a historical time. We have come so far since the days of Dr. Martin Luther King, but we still have a far journey to go. It is stated that generations of leadership take place in their 40s. As a generation comes, they take place in their 40s. But I want to let you know, I'm looking at leaders right now today. From the babies tap dancing to the essay writers. As I looked at young Consuela, I thought about myself being shy, not wanting to speak to anybody. There stands a leader in that baby. There stands a leader in my spirit. I just want to let everyone know, just because we look at someone, we judge them on outer appearance, but we don't know what God has for someone. We don't understand what may be going on through people's minds and understand what they're going through. So I actually do judge the young person as they go up. Yes, I know the young people can be crazy at times. I know they act like they don't have home training, but just keep loving them, and they will be okay. The Bible records for us in Habakkuk 2, verse 2, write the vision and make it plain. So he that reads it can run thereby very clearly. 3 points I want to give to you, and I'll get out of your way tonight. A successful life blueprint must have 3 categories in it. The first one is a blueprint must have a vision. Living this life, you cannot go without having a vision for your life. So many people struggle through college to get through because they don't know what major they're going to major in. They don't know what they're going to be in life. But let me tell you, you must have a blueprint for your life and you must have a vision. Before any building is built, the architect must sit down and see something that is not even there yet. Can I tell you, you've been seeing things that people can't see in your life. This is why 2016, some people have to leave your life because your vision for 2017 has been greater than they can handle. From a multi-billion-dollar stadium to the largest city or the largest shack in the world, there must be a vision in someone's mind. It is crazy to think that we can have these monstrosities of architect nowadays. We come a long way from just shacks and sticks and columns. Now we have coliseums, auditoriums, great things that we can go inside now. Just wondering, where is your architectural plan? Can I tell somebody in here, whether it be 19 or 91, you must have a vision for your life because somebody's depending on it. Somebody is depending on you to make a vision and to make it plain. The second thing we know, in order to have a vision for your life or for a successful blueprint, the second step to success of a vision, it must be to say, you must have the vision to write it down. There's a quote that says, a short pencil is better than a long memory. Anybody that's lived a long time can attest to that, amen. Some things I thought I was going to do and I forgot what was I going to do. Young people, can I tell you, write it down. God has given you exceptional gifts, exceptional talents, something that we cannot even imagine, but you must write it down. Even to the young people or even to those who are not so young in age, still write things down. You have a vision, write it down, make it plain. I dare you right now to go ahead and go to Facebook and post that job posting that you want. Go on Instagram and post up that new car that you know you can drive in. Go on Snapchat and tell the world this is the vacation I'm going on this year. And when they ask you, what are you doing? Tell them, I just see my vision. I just see a purpose. I just see something greater than where I am right now. Story is told of a young lady who started a restaurant, grew it to a multi-million-dollar franchise. She was once reported, a reporter came to the young lady and said, what do you accredit your success to? The young lady says, well, honestly, it's two things. Hard work and my grandmother's recipe book. If her grandmother would have never written down the recipes, this young lady would not have a vision to run their by. So I tell you, parents, write a vision for your child's life. Ask them what they want to be and make a way to get there for them. Even if you don't know how to get there, God has given us resources. God has given us communities. But tell someone else, my child wants to be a doctor. What must they major in? My child wants to be a firefighter. What place can I put them in? My child wants to be a violinist, an ABC reporter. Where do I go to place my child? Write the vision for them. Help them get there. Very lastly, the third step to a successful life's blueprint is to bring it to action. You can sit and count and wonder all day long about how to do something. But if you never get up off the couch, you will never see your plan come to action. An architect writes it out. The contractors do the work. But somebody has to put forth an effort. Somebody has to step up and say, I'll be the next Dr. Martin Luther King in my community. I'll be the next teacher that teaches those young people. I'll be the next police officer that will show them the right way to do justice. Where are the people? The Bible tells us in James, faith without works is dead. You can hope and pray all that you want. But if you never get up and tie your shoes, you will never see what the world is like. So I urge somebody in here who had that vision, who says, I want to go back to school. Go back to school. I want to start my business. Start that business. Because if you sit and ponder and wonder about it, it will never happen. Guaranteed, it will never come to pass. But at least you can say, I've tried to do it. I've tried to make a better way for my kids. I've tried to make a better life for myself. At least I've tried. As I close, I leave you with these words from none other than Dr. Martin Luther King himself. And I quote, "If it falls your lot to be a street sweeper, sweep the streets like Michelangelo painted pictures. Sweep streets like Beethoven composed music. Sweep streets like Leontine Price sing before the Metropolitan Opera. Sweep streets like a Shakespeare wrote poetry. Sweep streets so well that all the hosts of heaven and earth will have to pause and say, here lived a great street sweeper who swept his job well. If you can't be a pine at the top of the hill, be a shrub in the valley. Be the best little shrub on the side of the hill. Be a bush if you can't be a tree. If you can't be a highway, just be a trail. If you can't be a sun, be a star. For it's by the size that you win or fail, but be with all that you can be and be all that you are. As I leave you today, I give you this pledge. Be the best you can be. No, you will not be the next Beyonce. No, you will not be the Dr. Martin Luther King. You can't be there, but you can be the best you can be. One thing is for sure, nobody cannot beat you being you. Cut the hair like you, he'll live like you, dress like you, but they cannot be you. So I urge every person at the sound of my voice, if you leave nothing else, be the best you can be. Amen. Like my sister said, when she walks into the room, she owns it. Yeah. Own who you are. Own exactly who you are. As I leave you with life's blueprints. Thank you.